So, folks, welcome back to the grounds of the Supreme Court of Liberia, where we are currently. As you may be aware, there are several cases today to be heard by the court on Welcome to Spoon TV. Welcome to Spoon TV. Can you tell us what happened at the hearing today? So, Dr. Yure Yakbawo. Has also been here. And there are several cases today being brought before the Justice in Chima of concerning tenure, those who have issues with the way, the form, and manner in which people have been appointed in tenure position. And so today we saw the arrival of Professor Wilson Tappe, who also was replaced at the Environmental Protection Agency. We can talk to Garrison Yelu also. So Yelu from the Governance Commission. Talk to Mr. Yelu, welcome to Spoon TV. Can we talk to you?
Just say you issue the rate. So, yeah, I'll feel
So, Commissioner Garrison Yelu and several of those who have complained to the court about they were illegally removed from their position, replaced. They came to the court. So Garrison Yelu is one of those people who came to the court. He was also replaced at the Governance Commission. So as you may be aware, several individuals were appointed, and those who were appointed in those tenure positions have some issues, so they ran to the court. Professor Wilson Tappe from the Environmental Protection Agency, he's also here. He and Dr. Yure, who was also appointed to replace him, they also came together. The matter has been heard by the Justice in Chima, Justice Yusuf Kaba. And as you may see across there, though he's declining to talk to us, Garrison Yelu, who ran to the court to seek justice that he was replaced illegally. He had a tenure position. He was appointed by former President George Weah, and he had up to 4 years. And he was replaced by President Joseph Waka. So he came to the court, couple of them. Also, Madam Ewina Zakpa, who is also from the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, LTA. But unfortunately for us, most of the people are declining to talk to the press. So we hope to talk to Professor Wilson Tappe, who is also in there. Professor Tappe is walking out. I want to talk to Professor Wilson Tappe on this matter. Professor Wilson Tappe on this matter. You will come for. Professor Tappe, welcome to Spoon TV.
Thank you.
How was the hearing?
Oh, the hearing went well.
And what are some of the findings?
And now finding the judge's rule that he will issue the writ of prohibition. And that's what we wanted.
Okay, and after that, what next?
Well, we'll go from there. The writ will be issued. And then they will take it from there.
You
We
think-
are asking for prohibition to stop the government from what they started to do. So
Okay.
it means that what the government did, we have to be stopped. We
So-
go back to status quo ante.
Okay, thank you. Professor Wilson Tappe. Professor Wilson Tappe is also, okay, we have another gentleman. We hope we can just talk to you. Welcome to Spoon TV.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tell us, maybe just for our audience, tell us your name and
Okay, my name is Andrew M. Cooper. I am an account analyst and the one who led the application for the removal of Wilson Tappe because we were of the clear conviction that Wilson Tappe was never serving training. And the president manifested that by appointing Dr. Yapawolo as an acting executive director to serve in same fashion.
but Professor Wilson Tappe is saying another thing today that the court upheld his prohibition.
No. Wilson Tappe is a schemer. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect to him, but he's a schemer. Now, the court was very clear. The argument drew the conclusion. Now, the basis of the argument is not that Wilson Tappe did not serve, or it's not that the act does not provide for the 20 or 7 years. The basis of the argument here is that in order to serve a 20 or 7 years, you must have passed through the Policy Council, because the Policy Council is the topmost layer of the act that should recommend to the names of the president, and out of those 3 names, one will be appointed as the executive director to serve the 20 or 7 years. So in the absence of the Policy Council, according to Article 16, Section 16.1 of the Act, 16.1 and 16.2 says that except that the president may appoint an interim executive director pending the formation of the Policy Council. So since that we don't have a Policy Council, Wilson Tappe was appointed October 2nd, 2020 by George Weah to serve as interim executive director. Even 16.2 said the 16.2 that said the executive director that served a 20 or 7 years also concluded by saying except that the president may appoint an interim executive director. So the 16.1, the 16.2 that you want to use as a reliance clearly says that in the absence of the Policy Council, whoever that served in that position will serve for the 20 or 7 years. It happened to his predecessor, Nathaniel Blama. He was appointed in 2018. And in 2020, he was being removed by the president for administrative reasons. And he did not go to court because he was cognizant of the law that says that he was serving for a period of internship pending the formation of the Policy Council.
Now, the court upheld the petition filed by Professor Tappe.
The court was not definite as to whether it upheld the petition or not. The justice in Chima, Justice Kawa, informed us that he will hear the matter and communicate to the EPA because the rate that was being served clearly states that the prohibition shall last pending the conference. So as of now, the prohibition does not exist any longer. So the justice in Chima will communicate to the executive director of EPA to inform me as to what is the outcome of the conference today. So as we speak, the executive director going back to office to continue his work because the prohibition lasted for the existence of the conference. So after the conference, there is no prohibition any longer.
But Professor Tappe is claiming 7 years.
Professor Tappe is a fraudster. I'll tell you for free, I don't mean any disrespect to him. He's an elderly person. But for the purpose of the case, I would say that he's a fraudster, he's a liar, he's a criminal. He's inherited criminal. Wow. So I will be frank to you on the matter of the case. Any legitimate ground to claim tyranny because the very law that he claimed that gave him tyranny, the law says that the president shall appoint an executive director with wide environmental knowledge and recognized commitment for the sustainable management of the environment, except that the president may appoint an interim executive director pending the formation of the Policy Council. So if you, as Professor Tappe claiming, he was never recommended to the president from the list of 3 names and selected from that list to serve as executive director. So anything short of that, he served as interim executive director for the period of 3 years from October 2020 to January 22nd, 2024. So I
So
tell
for
that
you, he has no legitimacy.
he has no legitimacy to claim tyranny, and he was never conferred with tyranny as far as EPA Act Section 16.1 and 16.2 is concerned. So let Mr. Tappe stop perambulating the corridor of our governance, falsely claiming tyranny. And every attempt to claim tyranny where the act does not grant it tyranny is criminal. And it's from that background I always call Mr. Tappe a criminal. It's very pathetic for a person of that age bringing disgrace to his fellow old age people. You can be more than 60 years, people age with wisdom, then you aging with criminality. Protape is a criminal. I want to say this to the Liberian people. Let them be aware that Protape is a criminal and it's a disgrace to his age group.
From the way you speak, somebody will say maybe it is politically motivated.
And no. I don't want to say politically motivated because we're speaking environment here. You cannot be discussing the environment and say politics. If I want to discuss politics, I'll be sitting at the United Party headquarters, I'll be sitting at the CDC headquarters, I'll be sitting at the one of the political party headquarters. But I'm standing on the grounds of the Supreme Court and I'm discussing the state of our environment. I'm discussing the status of the executive director of our Environmental Protection Agency. I'm not discussing political science here. I'm discussing the status of the EPA and how one can claim tyranny at the EPA. So contrary to that is the myth that Mr. Tappe has been living in which we have come to demystify. Tappe has never served tyranny before in his life and he will never serve tyranny. We as employees of EPA have decided to use this medium to disgracefully retire him because we know this is how he's been surviving in the country. So we have disgracefully retired him.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your name again?
My name is Andrew M. Cooper. I am an account analyst at the EPA.
Okay, Andrew, thank you for talking to us. TV. We are still here on the grounds of the Supreme Court of Liberia, where supporters, staff from the Environmental Protection Agency, they have gathered here to back the current executive director, Dr. Ure, against Professor Wilson Tappe. Professor Wilson Tappe went to the court. He felt that he was removed illegally, he was replaced illegally, so he went to the court, and the court upheld the prohibition. According to him, that the case will be heard, and also the folks from the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, LTA, they were here. Winner Zappa and the rest of the other people, they were also here before the court for a conference, and the Justice Intimer held the conference. We tried to talk to them. They declined talking to us. But as you may be aware, the issue about 10 new positions, people who were replaced, they have come to the court. And as you can see, Honorable Garrison Yelu, who is also from the Governance Commission, he was also replaced. He's here, but he has also declined talking to us. All efforts to talk to him, he also declined talking to Spoon TV. Garrison Yelu, he was also replaced, and Patrick Honda and government representative, they were also here at the court just a moment ago to actually hear this matter. So the issue about 10 new positions, people being replaced, has been the talk of the town, and several of those who were replaced felt disenchanted and ran to the court for the court to intervene. Professor Wilson Tappe at the EPA, he's claiming 7 years, but according to the act that established the institution, before you can get the 7 years, 10 new position, you must have been certified by the board. And aside from that, 3 names recommended to the president, and the president will nominate one person, and then one person will go to the Senate for confirmation. But in the case of Professor Tappe, that did not happen. He was given the position as an acting executive director of the institution, according to those who are agitating. So Professor Tapper is also here. He's in there. He spoke to us that he welcomed the court decision. And however, Garrison Yelu, he refused to talk to us. Here is the Governance Commission Chairperson, Honorable Garrison Yelu, from the local things and the discussion being held right there. You know that things are just not good for him. He declined to talk to us. He declined to talk to anybody, any person on the grounds of the Temple of Justice. We hope we could hear from him what exactly the justice in Chima said today. By his moving just across the court, no one knows exactly what's happening, as you may be aware. So this is it now. Several of those who were removed, replaced, they ran to the court to seek redress. And some of them are saying they were illegally removed, and some were saying, in fact, 5 persons filed the petition from the LTA, and 3 of those 5 persons declined. So 2, the chairperson and Israel Akinsaya, who is one of the commissioners. Those are the 2 persons who insisted that they're going to pursue this matter to the court. And today, we came here. We tried to talk to them. They did not talk to us. But however, we tried to find a way around what exactly transpired today at the court. The justice in Chima, the intervention that was made today. We hope to get that. So there you have it, live from the grounds of the Supreme Court in Monrovia. Just to let you know that those who were removed from their replaced from tenure positions, they are here at the court. So this is Honorable Garrison Yelu, the son of Nima County. He was also replaced from the Governance Commission, and he has come to the court. But the last time Honorable Yelu was here on the 28th of February 2024, it was quite lively. He was laughing, sharing, and shaking hands of people. But today he looks sad. Though we can preempt what happened in the court today, but as you can see, he and few other guys are standing, though he declined to talk to her. So folks, there you have it. The justice in Chima heard cases today. In fact, 3 of those cases were heard today. 1, the LTA tenure position involving Patrick Honda, Mr. Mazako, and the rest of those who were appointed to replace the current team. The current team who brought the petition before the court is headed by Madam Ewina Zakpa, who is also the commissioner there at the LTA. And the LTA also, the Liberia Environmental Agency, the EPA. The EPA, Professor Wilson Tapper, he claimed that he was removed illegally, so he ran to the court that he was replaced illegally because he had 7 years, according to him, and he was also replaced, so he went to the court in here. And also the Governance Commission, the head of the Governance Commission, Garrison Yelu, who is here, who has declined to talk to us on what happened today in the courtroom. This is Spoon TV. My name is Strokon Flammer, and that's how we like to say we hold you there. Maybe tonight we'll try to find out from them. Many times in cases, in situations like that, many people would not like to talk to press people immediately, or maybe later on you might see the need to tell us what happened in a court. So Yellow was the first person to run to court when he was replaced. He ran to the court, and they were all cited today to come. The LTA, EPA, Governance Commission, they were all cited today to the court. So that's Mr. Garrison Yellow from the Governance Commission. So keep following Spoon TV tonight. The Spoon Talk gonna come live, and we have detail of what happened here today to let you know. My name is Strokon Flammer. Do have yourself a great time. Keep following Spoon TV live and Spoon Talk tonight for in detail on what happened here today. So the disenchantment continues. Even the folks at the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, they have expressed, they are accused Professor Wilson Tappe of corruption, of illegal dismissal, and a lot more they are accusing of. And they also are saying he has no legitimacy, and as such he should be replaced. He has no legitimacy. So thank you so much for watching Spoon TV. Goodbye from the grounds of the Supreme Court in